What's going on, guys? I got an awesome one lined up for today. We're gonna be shooting a big turbo new edge Cobra. It's a 99 Cobra, built from scratch by a guy named Jasper that I actually met out at McMillan Dragway when we were out there shooting the last video. He's a subscriber to the channel. We got to talking, and his car is gonna be perfect for the channel. You guys are gonna love this thing. So he's actually driving from 2 hours away right now to meet me to shoot this video. So stay tuned, this one is gonna be pure fire. This dude rolling up in a full-blown race trailer. Hilarious. Damn, dude. What's up?
Not too much.
So this is Jasper. We actually just met out at the track on Monday?
Yeah.
For the track rental, and he started telling me about this car. I've kind of heard about it through the grapevine because it's been over at Walsh, and it's perfect for the channel. So, what year is it? It's a 99?
Yep.
99 new edge Cobra, and he sent me some pictures of it when he got it. So what did it look like when you got it?
Well, originally I had a hatchback that had a supercharger on it, and it had rusted out shock towers. So I thought I'll get a chassis and switch everything over is how it started. So I got on Facebook, wrote this guy that had like 181 comments because this only has like 15,000 miles.
Okay.
So he had a 15,000 mile Cobra. It had the worst pictures ever. You could hardly tell anything what was going on. So I wrote him, asked him some questions. He got all pissed off. My friend jumped on and like must have been following the comments and started talking shit to him. So I found his phone number and called him, and he was just really sick of everyone writing him and not showing up.
Sure.
So I told him, man, I'll show up. I'll come if it's what you say it is, because he wouldn't send any extra photos. So we get there, and the whole time, because I only paid, I think, $1,800 for the rolling chassis.
Sure.
And we drove all the way out there, and it was what he said. And he was like, if you're not going to try to knock me down on price, he threw in the bumper cover, the hood. It already had a K-member with coilovers. And
oh, nice. Okay.
the interior was mint, but I ripped all that out for the most part.
Sure.
But yeah, it was a pretty cool deal. He ended up coming through, and we loaded it up and come back. And then from there, we stripped every single thing out of it, like the wires, just everything.
It was a white car to start with,
Yep.
though?
That's all original paint other than the bumper and the hood.
Okay, cool.
And it's rough. It's white, so it looks amazing. But
It's a race car.
yeah.
Street car. You do drive it on the street occasionally?
Yes,
or?
I drive down to a couple of the shows and here and there, and then we're going to be racing it on the street a bunch. So we drive it around. The oil pan sits pretty low.
Sure.
I might have to switch K-members because it's got a drop K-member for the motor.
Got it.
It makes the alignment really sweet for the drive shaft and the tranny and the rear end, but
Not great for driving on the street.
yeah, man. We hit a pothole, we're probably in trouble.
So let's start with the wheels because they are so sexy. That's the first thing I said. What are they?
Billet Specialties, 10s in the back and then 3.5s in the front.
On a ET drag.
Yep, we got those used. A lot of the parts we just fished like Turbo Bullet and McMillan Dragway classifieds and kind of budget built this thing. I mean, we didn't really cut corners, but
How long has it been done?
it took 2 years.
Okay.
We've just been so busy at work and everything else. I had all the parts piled up probably within 6 months, and then it took us 2 years of messing around for 1 week and then messing around.
I feel that. And what about the wing on the back? Is this you guys?
That's Skinny Kid.
Okay.
Same with the shoe.
Cool.
When I was younger, I just always loved the Skinny Kid cars. And
Oh yeah, he's a legend around these parts.
A lot of the stuff they did.
For sure. It looks awesome. Yeah, that's killer. Yeah, I love seeing cars with license plates and shoots on them.
Yeah. Nowadays, I think I'm probably going to get made fun of because all the street cars are supposed to not have that. But I got kids and stuff at home, and it's nice when you get squirrely on the big
to be
end
able to pull
grab
it for sure.
and
So
maybe
is what's going on underneath?
9-inch.
Okay.
Solid control arms. I've got adjustable coilovers I ordered that are on the way. Right now, it's got some 1980 Lakewood 50/50s on it.
Okay.
And a cut coil. But we're
It
gonna switch
sits.
that up.
It looks awesome on it sits.
Yeah, it's got 2-inch drop spindles in the front that put that front so low.
And how's that suspension worked right now?
It's working pretty good. Like I said, I got to switch out the rear shocks. I got to add a lot of weight because I run no prep in street, and this has all been a huge learning curve. Like,
Sure.
I came from you put a nitrous kit under a carburetor and send it.
Sure.
know, and now we've got boost controllers, and bump buttons.
Yeah, let's get to that. Let's check out the interior because looks like you're using CO2 for boost control.
Yeah, we've got twin 63s, and then we control them with CO2 through the fuel, all through the fuel tech. Originally, this year we started with a fast and a AMS 2000. Had some issues with the fast. Now that I've switched to fuel tech and learned a lot more, the issues could have been corrected on the fast.
Sure.
I just got fed up with a couple issues with that. The AMS was awesome. I'd love to say that, shout out Sebastian at that company, even though I'm not running it right now. That guy would answer the phone at like 2 a.m. on
That's
Saturday.
Huge.
Yeah, I just can't thank him enough and put up with all my dumb questions. Fuel Tech's been just as amazing. Like, they literally will answer everything. And then Walsh was familiar with that, and having him just touch it or do anything to it was a blessing.
So the car's tuned, Justin, the tuning now is from Justin?
We've got all the timing set, and from here on out, for the most part, it's just me adjusting for where we're at or weather conditions.
Got it.
Which was also a learning curve. Went with the 600 so I could upgrade if I ever make this big tire and start adding shock sensors and wheelie bar sensors and
yeah, it's all
sensors
there.
upon
Instead of having to rebuy it, sure.
Yeah, I could do it.
What trans is in here?
Turbo 400.
Okay.
Stock gear set. Somewhere around like a 45 stall.
Okay.
It probably could be a little looser.
With a brake, obviously.
Yep.
Who did this cage?
Whoever built the car.
Okay, so it came with the cage in it.
Yes.
It looks pretty good.
It's not too bad. I like how they ran the back bars. Jeff and his dad having a guy who works for him that's really good with metal. He did a ton of the TIG work.
Yeah, I think I met that guy when I was out there.
Yeah, he's such a cool guy. I've got all the rest of the bars, and he's going to inspect all this and redo it this winter.
Cool.
I just was in such a yank to have fun with it this year.
Yeah, the car's, I mean, it's clean in here for
99,
like
I said, it's 15,000 miles. Like, you can, it's all dirty, but I mean.
Sure. Well, it's a race car, so.
I tried. I cleaned a bunch with brake cleaner before coming.
Well, you know what they say, every race car is a show car, but not every show car is a race car. So this kind of proves that.
Yeah, so
this thing is sexy. What else on the exterior? What hood is this?
It's just a double count 4-inch Cobra Double R, I think they call it.
Okay.
I don't think anything special. Bolt on.
It looks good though, man.
Yeah,
proportions
really
on the proportions on the car are just awesome.
I felt like it came out really, really good.
Yeah.
Like where we put the turbo exhaust, and luckily I ripped the bumper off on the way to the dyno, and it ripped the actual like mount.
Yeah, okay.
So I got to put the push ones on, and I couldn't be happier because now it's so easy to load by just popping that off real quick. Yeah,
there's no hiding this. The gate and the exhaust running out. Obviously, there's probably one on each side, I'm assuming.
Yep, and I just did the gate thing because you can run that into the downpipe, but I just think it looked cooler.
Hell yeah, it looks cooler.
Honestly, that was the only reason
for
at all.
sure. Let's open this hood and see what this thing's all about. Whew. Okay, let's get the cliff notes on the motor.
So twin 63s, stock 4.6 heads and 03 cams. So nothing really that special there. They hold up though. It's got I think an Eagle crank and Mulliner rods, and then some JE pistons. And
what's that compression ratio with that setup?
I think 9.8.
Okay. And then what fuels it run on?
C16.
Okay.
which I want to switch to M1, but I need a belt-driven fuel pump. So something to do.
What's the
this
fuel
winter, I
system in
guess.
it right now?
Aerial motive eliminator, and then 160 injectors, and just a regulator.
Sure.
Return style, like a sump tank.
Yep. Yep.
And then I bought the turbo kit used too, with the intake and rails and the Sullivan elbow off Brandon Mark. He does a lot of racing out of Chicago and stuff. Has a really beautiful black Mustang. Looks just like this pretty much. We went with smart coils. Had some problems with those at first. That was part of the problems with the Fast. It was catching coils on fire because the dwell was turned up too high.
Okay.
And that was like some of the frustrating things. Some of the people that were supposed to be helping me tune it, I asked them, and they said, no adjustments needed. And then when one caught on fire in my garage,
That was it.
Ripped it out, put the fuel tank in.
Sure.
And like I said, I don't want to blast Fast at all. I mean, I think they make a great product. They just have not the best support right now, or people to help.
Sure.
Can call at any moment.
So was the turbo manifolds, this is all was a kit, right off the shelf kit?
Yes, and then we modified it. Like I said, I had to have Jeff do some things because of the water down here. I don't know if Brandon was running like an AN hose or something and had something welded on there, but I had to remove all that or remake that whole inlet pipe because it just wasn't going to work. And then we made the down pipes because he was running it through exhaust for a true street class.
Got it.
And then just
Pro charger valve.
Yep, big blow off valve.
Yeah, that's a big boy.
Catch can. It's really not that like amazing, you know what I mean? Like if it stays cool, you can drive it wherever you want.
Sure. Oh, that's the
essentially
perfect recipe.
Not really too
Except for the gas is what, like $11 a gallon. So
Yeah,
you're not
that's
driving it far.
super horrible. And I just did that to be on the safe side with things tuning it and stuff. You can put more in it, but like I said, I'd really like to switch to M1, which is probably even more
money. Yeah, but lot more cooling at least.
Yeah, everything just stays a lot cooler that way.
No, it's super clean, and like those turbos are they fit in there so much better than a new car, like a new S550.
Yeah,
there's so much more
fit in there.
So much more room up front.
This winter, I want to cut the front off and tube it so I have more room and probably turn the turbos up here. Then, like I said, mount a belt-driven pump, run M1, not need the intercooler anymore.
Sure.
Otherwise, I would want to go with like race part solution clamps everywhere because
Right.
right now I don't feel like these clamps are the greatest.
Yes. How many pounds of boost right now?
It can make about 28 to 30. I think right now in the programmer we've only got it at like 19. Like I said, those no prep events, it seems like until I figure out how much weight I need over the axle and
Yeah, it's not necessarily all about what
it's more than I
what
can
what
put
does
to
it
the
make
truck.
on this setup power wise?
Well over 1,000. I don't know if because of some of those classes I'm supposed to run, if I'm supposed to say that or not.
Okay.
So we'll just say well above 1,000.
Got it. So yeah, well above 1,000 for a car that you can drive on the street is absolutely gnarly because my car makes 850 and it's absolutely terrifies me. So I can't imagine over 1,000 on a street car, especially on,
Yeah, this thing's rough. Like streetwise too, it's all solid. Like every single, there's no urethane anywhere. All the rear end, all the control arms, all the trans mounts,
Sure.
all the front K, it's all solid. So like when you hit bumps in Michigan,
You feel it. Sure.
It's like reminds me of an old school bat.
It's a beautiful car, man. Thanks for bringing it out. I think we should go drive it. What do you think?
I'm in.
Let's do it. Well, guys, unfortunately the car got a little hot when we went for our cruise, but we were still able to do one quick burnout here in the parking lot of, I don't know, somewhere. So yeah, thanks for bringing it out, man. I really appreciate it. Thing's a badass car.
No, thank you. I'd like to thank Jeff Berry, Kyle Barrows, my mom and dad, my wife that puts up with all this shit.
I feel that.
Tony Pino, Rob Locke, Fred Cole, who cleaned it before we came here. And if I'm forgetting anyone, I'm sorry. Don Walsh.
Don Walsh, right on. So yeah, we're definitely gonna get this car back on the channel on the streets this summer, right? That's the plan?
For sure, positive.
All right, cool. Thanks, man, appreciate it. Well, unfortunately, our cruise got cut a little bit short due to the car getting a little bit hot. We figured out, I think it was just low on water, but we you know, didn't want to risk it. So we still got that one shot. We're definitely going to get that car back on the channel in the near future. I want to thank Jasper for bringing that thing out. He had to drive quite a long ways to meet me, and I really appreciate that. You know, I need these cars for the channel. And it's really cool when guys like that, a subscriber, is willing to, you know, make the sacrifice to drive and meet me. So if you like this kind of content, please subscribe to the channel, share the video, you know, turn on your notification bells, and I'm gonna do my best to keep this kind of stuff coming, guys. Thanks for watching. Peace!